What's up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers. Happy Tuesday, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 16 hours. Guys, look at the bull Gartley. Bitcoin's getting ready to make another move. This is still playing out. We had our Cobra Gartley, which broke down perfectly. We made cashed in on that. We have the bull Gartley, people cashed in on. Some members in the room are still cashing in on. It's crazy. And guys, what's the next pattern? Because Bitcoin's getting ready to set up for a move. A lot of people think it's super bullish and it's going up. I'm going to show you some patterns and you guys can decide what's going to happen, okay? Before we do that, guys, our trade signals room blew up, okay? Blew up. So we have almost 500 people in the trade signals. We have over 4,000 people in the chat section, okay? The trade signals is $40 a month. On October 1st, we raise it to $80. I have to augment the staff. I had to hire some professional people. These people are compensated. And guys, we give you a professional experience of education and trading. You do not need to know how to trade to be in our room. We can teach you the basics and we give you the trades. So check it out. It is zero risk. If you join now, you locked in that $40 rate. It will never be raised on you. All the existing members never will have a price raise. Okay, it's the new members after October 1st. That's when that price hike comes in. So consider joining. And guys, I'm a few days in on BitGet, and I can tell you the link is in my video description. No VPN. Register with an email, no KYC, okay? If you're in America or you're in the UK and you're having problems with Binance, for instance, or if you're really tired of the Prime interface, which looks like Nintendo from the 1990s, awful API they use, okay? I used them. I'm really disappointed in them. Guys, check out BitGet because it is like the PlayStation 5, okay? It is really slick API. Liquid exchange, $630 in bonuses you can get if you use the link in the video description. Really happy with them. And by the way, they support USDC. So you have multiple stablecoin options. You really need to check it out because it costs you nothing to check it out and you don't need a VPN to access it, okay? If you're in a restricted country. So check that out. And let's jump right into the patterns. Here's our bull Gartley. This thing is still pumping, okay? This has already hit so many price targets. Everybody's super happy about this. The Cobra Gartley flowed right to the bull Gartley, and here we are moving up. I don't think it's going up much higher. Let me show you why. Transitioning to the 1 hour time frame, my friends, this is the Ichi cloud. You're riding high on your moving average. You're well above the clouds. You have a green support cloud, which is blue here on my screen, but that's forming. What's the problem then? What am I looking at that's so bad? The 200 moving average has descended and cut through like a samurai sword, these bars right here. Look at this. So it's descended and is pushing the candles down. Now this is the 1 hour time frame, but you lost the 200 on the 1 hour, you lost it on the 4 hour, you lost it on the daily. Okay, when this happened before, this spelled doom for Bitcoin and you ended up going into the high 20s. Okay, so that's a real possibility. I have patterns taking Bitcoin up. We're going to go get through those. But I want to show you all the problems Bitcoin's going to have on that ascension. And this is your first problem, this 200 moving average cutting through you like a knife. Okay, this is like a samurai sword through bamboo. So what could happen here is if you can get a pump, you can get through on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is a pretty weak time frame. Your problem's going to be in the 4 hour, okay? But let's look at what we have here on the 1 hour. So let me turn off Ichi and let's look at some different levels of support and resistance. We'll turn on GAN. I'll turn, where's Ichi? I'll turn Ichi off. And let's turn on our GAN fan. So GAN, you're really hitting hard resistance right here, this hot pink line. So you're stuck in this channel. It's this pure resistance above you as well with the 200 moving average, and you have support at 46.3. So if you lose the support at 46.3, you're trending along the support line down here, and you'll be trading basically in this grid, okay? And that again would be a downward trajectory like this. Doesn't mean you can't pop up through it. There is a chance price can come up through this 200, okay? And I'm not even saying that's unlikely. It's 50-50. In my opinion, is what I'm looking at is 50-50. So let's look at the ATR and everything, see what's happening with volatility and volume. Let me move this up here. So volatility is still in the middle. You want to see it come down, the ATR come down, hit this baseline and have a move. So when it has a move, it's going to explode up or down. Okay, so that'll be crucial to watch. We want to see what happens with that. And then let me get my volume going here. The volume is all over the place because of how much selling there was. But you can see there's not a lot of buying. It's pretty weak. You see that big wave of selling, and you can see on the DCTI, our trend indicator, you can see trend kind of rolling over right now. Okay, so it's decreasing. So this is not a strong move for Bitcoin at the moment. Again, because there's so much whale involvement, institutions, they can send the price up, and it could come find support at 46.3 and then bounce through that 200, but it's got to get through a lot of resistance. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, this is a pattern I showed you on the 1 hour a couple days ago. This is the vampire bat, right? You have your X to your A to your B to your C, and now you're on this final retracement. You validated all these points. This is a 4-hour time frame, making it a much more powerful pattern, much like that butterfly, okay? And when that butterfly validated right over here in this corner, guys, when it validated, it dropped the market 20%, okay? You're tracking up to on this C extension here to point D. And again, look where that point D is. Almost identical. It's the same range between the golden pocket and the corrective market structure. I don't think price is going to get there, but there's a couple of reasons why I don't think price will get there. One of them, again, is the 200 moving average. Like I said, I think you can get buy out in the 1 hour. I think this thing's going to kill you. You contacted it here, it rejected you. You contacted it here, it rejected you. So every time Bitcoin has rised up to it in recent time frame, it just gets rejected. And I see it getting rejected here again. And then if I look at some other indicators for confluence, because you always want to find confluence with your indicators. You want to make sure you have multiple angles of the same thing you're looking at. And I'm going to look at Ichi on this. So let's check out Ichi. So unlike the 1 hour time frame, which was bullish, look at this cloud. You got to get through this red cloud. You have a new red cloud forming right here. Look at the trajectory of the cloud. Again, the direction matters, okay? Is saying down. So this is predicting price to go like this. Maybe come in the cloud, get rejected, and go down, which again, just like that 1 hour channel I just showed you with the Gann fan, that's what it looks like it's going to do. Now, it can come through this, guys. It is Bitcoin. It is highly volatile. It could punch through this. It just doesn't seem likely. When you start marrying your indicators together, this is a hike for Bitcoin to do this. Okay, not only does it have to come up through the Ichi cloud, which is pure resistance, you get the correlation here with the Gann fan, the correlation here with the Gann levels as well, and you can see where price is struggling, and then you have the resistance of the Ichi cloud. It's just really tough to envision it getting up here, but if it does, what an epic dump this could be if it gets up here, and we will be trading it in our room the whole way down, okay? I just think Bitcoin's going to come up at some point on a pump and get rejected by that 200, which would be like mid-cloud, which would also be right about at that resistance level of 47, and then you're just going to see it start going down, okay? That's what I envision happening. It could go up, just not likely, okay? And again, when it does get rejected and starts rolling down, this is the daily time frame. The blue line again is a 200 moving average. Again, guys, 6.5 months of trading, bear cycle since May 12th. You were over 4 months in a bear cycle. The idea that you're breaking it and going to 60K or 55K or 90K right now with the way the price action is looks very weak, especially with the on-chain analytics as well. And so you're getting rejected on the daily. And if this price comes down, which I think it will at some point, to 38K, the 38K number comes from the low in the market, 28,790 in the bear cycle, and the high in the bear cycle. The 618 is right here at 38K, the most commonly retraced to fib. You'll get a bounce and you'll land at 47, okay? This is what I'm tracking. I'm tracking multiple patterns in the room. Obviously, those are exclusive to the room that we can make trading opportunities of, but this seems to be what's happening right now with Bitcoin. And of course, we have our Black Widow, my friends. This is the bearish Gartley, okay, the Black Widow, and I keep showing you this because it's just incredible how it's tracked to it perfectly. And technically, once again, you are on that C retracement. I don't see this happening. For this to happen to 57K, you got to get through the golden pocket. You got to get through the corrective market structure to get to 57K. You got to get through all those levels of resistance from the Ichi cloud, from the Gann levels, from the Gann fan. Those are just symbols of where resistance is, guys, but there's a lot of resistance. So this could happen. This is the 4-hour time frame, not likely to happen, but you track things that could happen because you want to make money on them if they do happen. So that's where we're at. I'm tracking this back closely because I expect that rejection off the 200. If it even gets up there, the 1 hour time frame right now is holding on to price very strongly and rejecting it very strongly. So we may not even get the opportunity to get rejected from the 4 hour time frame. Although at nighttime it is lower volume, and that's always a possibility, especially with Bitcoin. That's the way it goes. So you can see that again right here, my friends. Guys, if you like this update, if you want some education, if you want trade signals, you want opportunity, check out our Discord link in the video description. Please like the channel, or please like the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your support. We're not monetized on this channel. I keep it commercial free for you, my friends, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Happy trading.